Everybody. My name is Andrew Krug. I am the Ingress Global Community Manager, and we're here to celebrate the Ingress Year 6. Happy birthday, Ingress. Actually, it was yesterday, but that's okay. Belated birthday. Um, yeah, so what do we have on tap today? We're going to go over the Year 6 medal. We're going to talk about all the things that you can do during the Year 6 event itself. We're going to be talking about events, the Anomaly coming up. We've got a couple special guests. One of them's right here. I'll intro him in a second. We're going to hear from our other community managers from all around the world, and if time allows, we'll do a little Q&A. So, with that, I would like to introduce Mr. Thomas, our anomalous event specialist, analyst, right?
Yeah, anomalous event analyst. Glad to be here, Andrew.
Well, thank you for coming, taking the time, especially this weekend. Busy weekend for you, I imagine.
It's a very exciting weekend. I'm always glad for the opportunity to study these events.
Good, good, good. Well, speaking of events, as mentioned, we do have an Anomaly tomorrow, second weekend. For those of you that are watching that don't know, what is an anomaly? And
Sure. So an anomaly, an XM anomaly, is a sort of a fold, an opportunity where XM is particularly active. This can take a number of forms, but it's an opportunity really for agents to come together and take action around that anomaly.
Okay, okay. And I know that we have a known format that these anomalies are going to occur in. Can you talk a little about that?
Yes. So as you know, there are going to be 4 challenges that agents are going to be competing in simultaneously this weekend in order to obtain the recursion artifact that's going to be appearing for each anomaly. They're going to need to perform in four challenges simultaneously. They're going to need to activate the artifact. This is a fairly standard portal capture
Gotcha. Yeah.
challenge. The Circle of Memories challenge, which involves creating fields around the periphery of the anomalous zone.
Okay.
Um, and the Nomad's Journey. As you can tell, this is obviously very connected to Hank Johnson.
Sure.
Right,
Yeah,
and so
recursion.
they're creating long link paths,
Okay.
within the play box.
Okay.
And then finally, Awaken the Portals, which is an individual faction competition, or rather that individuals are contributing to their faction by trying to hack as many different portals within the play box as possible.
Gotcha. So as you're going around making the links and fielding everything, just hack it all too, right?
Right. Try to reach as much coverage as possible.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, as you can tell, this is obviously a much more active anomaly than we've seen in the past.
Yeah. I was actually in Phoenix, and I have to say, I think it's the most I've walked in an anomaly in a long time. Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, I expect that we'll see that trend continue in the future.
Excellent. Let's take a little look at the past because this is the second weekend. What happened during the first weekend? Where do we stand?
Well, it's a great sort of precipice, really, that we're on, that we're perfectly balanced between Enlightened and Resistance going into this weekend.
How do you mean?
Well, so there are 6 artifacts that have been recovered by the Enlightened,
Okay.
and 6 artifacts that have been recovered by the Resistance. Whichever faction is able to recover a majority of or I believe actually 13 of the artifacts, which is technically a supermajority, but recover more of the artifacts is going to be able to help Hank Johnson retain his memories through recursion and gain his allegiance, which will be very important as far as we can tell coming up.
Nice. So that's recursion, and that's what's at stake right now. What happened before recursion?
So before recursion, the main anomaly that we are looking at is Cassandra Prime.
Okay.
And so Cassandra Prime, as you know, that Carrie warned us of a signal that was coming through the network, and that there were agents from both factions summoned to help interpret and send a counter signal. That at the end of that anomaly, the Enlightened were able to take possession of Carrie's journal.
Ooh.
Right, which again, well, I'm sure we'll talk about sort of the future shortly, but right, the past stands with the Enlightened having gained control of a very important artifact moving forward.
Interesting. So yeah, let's jump to that then. How do all these anomalies tie together?
Well, so as you know, Abaddon Prime, the anomaly event that we see coming in May, is going to determine the fate of this universe.
Wow.
Irrevocably. And so each of these artifacts, each of these advantages that a faction gains at each anomaly is going to give them an advantage in that final competition and setting the fate of this universe forever.
Wow, that's heavy then.
That's true.
All right. Well, another thing that we announced talking about events is sort of a change to the format of the Ingress First Saturdays. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Sure. I think that First Saturdays have long been an exceptional labor of love, really, by the agents who have been putting them together. And that really what we're doing in the NI is just trying to support that better. So being able to recognize the agent activity, rewarding extra AP in the scanner, and the in-app medal, I think are all things to try and basically just show the community effort and the social aspect of this community.
Yeah. Ingress First Saturdays, shout out to the FEV Games guys, too. They've really sort of helped keep those going throughout the years. So it's been a pleasure to work with them and sort of revamp it. You mentioned the fate of the universe and the end of everything, but sort of in between all these, there's also this Operation Colon occurring, right?
Oh, yes. Operation Colon is a very interesting challenge.
How so?
Well, so the Osiris Stone, that's may actually be classified an anomalous artifact. Yeah, we can cut that in post, right?
Yep.
Great. So an anomalous artifact is in play. That this is something that is going to be, well, it's something that honestly our scientists haven't completely uncovered the study of, but it's been traced to Colon itself in Thailand.
Okay.
And so we're going to need agents' help in order to retrieve this artifact, which again is going to actually shape not only this universe, but potentially our transition into the next. In order to prepare for that, we've got to get the most elite agents in order to prepare. And so we've been performing a series of prime challenges, the final one of which is going to be this upcoming weekend.
Wow. Okay. And how many agents will be able to participate in Colon?
Well, there'll be 12 agents total, 6 from each faction, who are actually flown out to Colon in order to, well, to investigate and to perform whatever tasks are necessary.
Whatever tasks, he says.
Yes.
So. Sounds exciting. I think we actually have a video of what's happening.
Yeah, I think that, so as I said, these prime challenges have been really our way of finding the best agents who are going to be most prepared for Colon. And I think that when we see what they've been through, you'll see that I feel very confident in their abilities.
All right, so let's take a look and see what's been happening in the Ingress Prime Challenges on the road to Colon.
These teams are now eligible to apply for Operation Colon.
1, 2, 3, go!
So, how was it today?
Awesome.
Awesome.
Awesome. Nice.
Good.
Very hard.
Very hard.
Our team is named Green Beast.
Go.
Our team name is Go for Enlightenment.
Go after yourself.
Bad drug.
Green Flag Group. Pay no hurt.
I represent the team. OMG, not you again.
Aloha.
Awesome team. I came from Czech Republic.
Hello, I'm Agent Burli. I'm from Austria.
So I'm Agent Greg. I'm from Germany.
Hello, my name is Agent Jack Enway. I come from Germany too, from Nuremberg.
I'm Ferian. We came from Czech Republic.
Enlightenment. Yeah, we actually did a lot of missions to get our scores for our factions. Try to earn score for the Enlightened.
I'm a student
study Unity developer.
I'm playing Ingress since the start, so 5 years.
Since it went public.
I play Ingress since July of 2013. I play since 2 years and 4 months.
2.5 years.
I'm playing for 3 years now, so not so long.
I play Ingress since 2014 and have 3 years past.
Founder.
I play since 5 years and I like Ingress, yay!
What of the guy with the most missions in the world?
The most missions in the world.
Yes!
Did you hear that?
Yes!
The most missions in the world. Hanging out with because of Ingress for a long time?
Many friends and a lot more family.
So now that you're all eligible to apply to go to the Operation Koban in Thailand, are you going to apply?
Definitely. We can skip to the win, or I can go through the application process.
We are here with the team for Kolan. We built this team for Kolan.
I'm for sure interested in Kolan.
Yes.
This is why I'm here.
Definitely, go big or go home.
We are totally interested in Kolan.
And I would also like to go to the event, yeah?
I want to go to Kolan and submit proposal.
All right. We're live again. We've got more special guests here. That was just a quick video of Operation Kolan and what the agents have done and a little bit of preview of what they might be going through. So good luck to everybody who's doing the Ingress Prime challenges this weekend. And yeah, welcome back. This is the Year 6 live stream. Ingress had a birthday yesterday. They turned 6, and we're here to celebrate it. We got lots of people to talk to. Let's just jump right into it. So I've got Peak Dogs, Static Cage 13, and Attack Stranger with me. They are the Enlightened Points of Contact, or POCs, or POCs we refer to at Niantic Labs. What, do you have something special?
Yes.
Yeah.
We just wanted you to know that we brought the hype. Everywhere we go. For our team, everywhere.
All right. So I would normally ask people what their predictions are for the weekend, but I think I'm...
You think you know?
Yeah,
what
yeah.
Say?
Yeah, well, somebody here is rooting for Chicago. I didn't realize there's an anomaly going on. What's with the t-shirt?
Well, all roads lead to Chicago, and all the anomalies are heading straight to Chicago at the end, so we're trying to do our part to support them and the next round of anomalies in New Orleans and Albuquerque and Atlanta and Vegas, and then finally Chicago, where as Thomas just everybody's pointed out,
going.
the fate of the universe is going to be determined. So
yeah, nothing like here.
What we do in every anomaly leading up to that.
Awesome, great. Well, let's talk about the anomaly that's happening tomorrow. In fact, you guys are the POCs. What has that process been like?
It's been it's been very interesting to kind of see what it's like from the other side, to try to see the organizational side of things and to see things maybe just a little bit before everybody else sees them and how it comes together, and watching everybody get really excited about the rules, even though they're different and it's a very different game this time.
Yeah,
a lot of people have gotten pretty excited about it.
And Attack Stranger, how many anomalies have you actually participated in or been to?
This will be my 6th.
Your 6th? Wow. What about you?
This will be my 3rd on the ground.
3rd on the ground.
Yeah, he tends to operate more than actually get out and play. And it's my 6th as well.
And what levels are you guys?
16.
16.
Until tomorrow.
I'm the noob. I'm the rookie. Are you recursing?
I am planning. This is a recursion anomaly.
Oh.
That I'm going to recurse.
after I am done playing in the Anomaly. Yes.
Wow.
It seems the most fitting thing possible.
It does. That's a big commitment, though.
It is.
That's a huge commitment.
I'm really looking forward to it, though.
Well, props to you.
There's a lot of bets around recursing.
Yes.
After the Anomaly.
Yes, there might be a few bets happening too.
Excellent. Hopefully, what's at stake with the bets?
This time around, I have no idea. Recursing was part of losing the last bet. So.
Well, Chicago, maybe some Malort. I don't know. Shout out to those guys.
I think the Malort might be here.
Yeah. Oh, no, not again.
Speaking of hype train, there's a fairly substantial Chicago presence, and I have it on good word that there is some Malort floating around the Enlightened Hotel.
It will be here.
Yes.
I'm going to shave my beard because that way they can't find me. Awesome. Yeah. So I assume everything's ready. You guys are good to go? No?
Yeah, I mean, it's all the tiny little details at the end with every big event, right? Whether it's a wedding or an Anomaly. It's all the little things in place, but it's also the little things that people aren't going to notice if they don't happen. Yeah. Everyone's here to have fun, and it has been a blast when I've stopped by the hotel twice to see all these people come in and just know that they're here. They're so excited, can't wait to play all of the parties before, during, and after, and that's happening because of us. You know, and that's a really great feeling.
Thank you guys. Seriously, these things can happen without you and your insight and your local knowledge and everything, and organizing all the teams. You know, having been there myself, I know it's definitely not an easy task. Yeah. So thank you very much for that. Before we go, why don't you give a plug as to where your faction check-in is going to be, or your after parties? Well, maybe you don't want to tell where your after party's at, but times maybe. So.
You can see our after party from here. So our check-ins today are going to track with yours at the Republic Square.
Awesome.
You know, so we'll be handling walk-ons side by side with you, and swag pickup will be at our hotel tonight.
Where's the hotel?
The hotel?
Do people know?
Oh yeah, Omni South Park.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, it's out there. It's public knowledge. And then tomorrow, again, swag pickup will happen in the square during that after time, during the XN Beer Garden that we're all can't wait to see what XN Beer is like. That'll be interesting.
I'm just curious if it's Zima.
I've been told the color of XM is purple, though, so maybe it'll be berry Zima? I don't know. We'll figure it out later.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway.
And then we have a massive blowout party planned.
Excellent. I will, am I allowed to go to that?
I
Can I be there?
do believe you have an invitation set aside.
Cool.
Yes.
I'll be there.
Actually, we have an invitation for you right here.
Oh, right there, yes.
The hype train.
Join the hype train.
Yes.
Yeah. Admit
so
one.
bring that, and you're in.
Sweet. All right. Well, thank you guys. Any last words you want to give to the agents?
Go Enlightened.
Yeah, come on out. And hey, if you haven't signed up yet, we do take walk-ons right up to noon. Come out, join us, Republic Square. We'll see you.
All right.
We'll kick some butt.
Austin, Texas. Yeah, there you go. Tomorrow, Republic Square. We actually have a message from our APAC community manager that we're going to go to now, if you guys don't mind. And we'll be right back with the Resistance POCs. So stay tuned.
Hello, agents. My name is Fumi, and I am the APAC community manager for Niantic. I'm based in Tokyo. Thank you so much for your support for Ingress the past 6 years. And for those of you who have recursed, it's been amazing. I am recursed too, and it's a new fresh start. I hope you're enjoying it. For those of you who are coming to Hong Kong Anomaly, I'm going to be there, so see you in Hong Kong. エージェントの皆様、ナイアンティックで APAC のコミュニティマネージャーをしております山崎と申します。よろしくお願いします。イングレスは6周年を迎えました。本当に皆様のご支援なくしてはここまで売れなかったサービスだと思いますので、今まで本当にありがとうございます。そしてこれからもご支援のほどよろしくお願いします。リカージをした皆様、私もしたんですけれども、本当にレベル1からまたフレッシュなスタートということで楽しんでいただければと思います。香港アノマリーにいらっしゃる方は私も参りますので、お会いできるのを楽しみにしております。よろしくお願いします。
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. This is the Year 6 live stream. That was just a message from our APAC community manager, Fumi. I still need to brush up on my Japanese. Probably going to be going back there soon. I don't know if we're allowed to say that or not. Maybe. Yeah, more to come on that. But, yeah. So, with that, we have our Resistance POCs. Timo Willow and Inkadu. So, thanks, guys, for coming. Again,
Hey,
I know it's a busy time for you all.
Yeah.
Really?
Something going on tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
Y'all should have told us about that, given us a little heads up on that one.
What are you the POCs of?
POCs, we're going to be having a blast as resistance agents out there, and we're super excited and really looking forward to it, I think. Everybody has been amazing and totally all in for everything that POCs ask of their communities and everything else, so we've been really lucky with that.
Great. I see you also painted your nails too.
Did you?
Yeah, I didn't. Oh, I'm neutral. So
you're neutral.
That's why. Yeah, I was gonna go with red, but I didn't have enough time.
Red faction or something.
Right.
Yeah, that would have been a giveaway. Yeah.
Well, so again, predictions. How do you think it'll go? Landslide, close, tight? No.
I think that everybody is going to put up an amazing fight. I think that's the entire point. Obviously, I think that we're going to put up a smidge better fight.
A smidge better? Smidge?
Smidge better. All you need is the smidge better. But I think everybody's going to have a great time. Austin's an amazing place to go.
It is. I've got to get down to the Stevie Ray Vaughan statue. He's like one of my idols of all time, and I've been to Austin before, but never made it down there.
Oh, so you need to walk. You have to go. You have to walk to it. Yeah.
It's in a park by the river, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't drink the river water.
I won't.
told you specifically not to drink the river water
now. Strangely, that's not on my bucket list to do.
You're going to drink the Malaric, but not the river water?
I think that would probably be safer. Actually,
if you drink the river water, that will be your bucket list. Like, you make that the last item.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, so things are going great. We're super excited. We're also doing a shout out to our New Orleans people that are coming, and our Chicago people that are coming, and our Albuquerque and Atlanta people also. They've been super supportive, so.
That is one of the great things about Ingress is the community they pull together. So whether it's an Anomaly or a mission day, or you just want to do a big field over someplace, you can reach out and touch somebody, and they'll help you out and they jump on.
And I think this is one of the things, the Enlightened Pox we're talking about, you get a different perspective and you get in contact with different communities, and all of a sudden you're like, hey, we've got to do this. You want to do this? And so there's this give and take kind of thing, and it works out perfectly.
For sure.
Yeah, I think one of the interesting things about being a POC is because you get to see so much behind the scenes, you see where all these different people come from. And I mean, every once in a while you go, really? You're going that far? Man, I don't even know how to tell you how much we appreciate that kind of effort.
Yeah, the people in the Northeast right now are really liking getting out of the Northeast frozen.
Oh, let me tell you. My flight was delayed yesterday because of all the snow, but I made it here, so absolutely they want to come.
Yeah, they're like, it's going to be really warm, and I'm like, it's freezing in Austin. What are you talking about? it's freezing. I had to put on socks. That's not normal, dude.
Somebody actually yesterday told me that you've had 2 days of freezing temperatures. And I went and I looked. It was like 50 degrees. That's like summer right now for us. That's,
Yeah, no, Tuesday and Wednesday, overnight, we had temperatures 29, 30.
Wow.
That's not allowed.
Texas weather is kind of crazy.
Well,
so it's
that's
totally
what it
normal.
was. What it's going to be for this weekend is, I believe, low to mid 70s during the day, which is perfect.
It's like T-shirt, walking around, having a good time kind of weather.
Yeah, we couldn't have ordered up a better day to do this.
No, I'm really excited about it. So thank you guys for doing everything that you do. Do you want to tell folks where your stuff's going to be at tomorrow and what's going on?
We will be having, y'all have provided these amazing tents at Republic Square, and they're pretty obvious. Like, there's green ones and there's blue ones.
Yeah, can't miss them.
I'll probably be at the blue one, obviously. And we'll be having our swag pickup and walk-ons taken there also, and just come by and have a good time with us for a while, and then we're going to move on over to an after party or pre-party.
Partying before the Anomaly. All right.
Well, we'll party at
That's
Republic
why it's going to be a little
Square.
close, right?
Yeah,
That's
a little close. So yeah, we'll be at Republic Square. You can pick up your swag. You can pick up, if you want to walk on, come on by. If you just want to say hi, no matter faction or whatever, just come on by the tent and say hey.
Cool. All right. Well, again, thank you guys for everything you do. Thank you to the Enlightened POCs for all the stuff that you guys do. And with that, we've got another message from one of our community managers. This time it's Dominic from Europe. So let's see what Dominic has to say.
Hi, I'm Dominic, the EMEA community manager for all Niantic games. I'm based in the office in Hamburg, Germany. And as I'm quite new with Niantic, there isn't so much for me to reflect about the last 6 years. But it still makes me proud that you agents are still out there, so passionate about Ingress. And after 6 years, that is amazing. So that's also why I'm already looking forward on what's to come. How can we as Niantic support you as the community so we can together make Ingress last at least another 6 years? So if you see me walking around on the ground in Barcelona this weekend, please approach me, say hi. I'm so happy to meet all of you. And if there's any issue related to community, feel free to reach out to me via Telegram, and I'll try my best to help you.
All right, welcome back, guys. This is the Ingress Year 6 celebration. That was a message from our European Community Manager, Dominic. Thanks for watching. We just had a couple of really important people on, the Resistance and the Enlightened POCs, helping us do the Anomaly here tomorrow in Austin. As the Community Manager, I really can't say enough thank you to all the volunteers that put these things on, from the POCs to the people that do the missions and the mission days and all that. The community is just really awesome at Ingress. And so, let's see, how do I segue into this? There's not an easy segue. Let's just talk about it. Year 6 celebration. So this is what's going on. Double AP. Go out there, and if you're like myself, you need 11 million AP to get to level 16 because you don't play anymore because you got this job where you have to chat with everybody. You can go out there and you can level up. And if you've recursed, it's a great time to level up. That's going to be going on for about, 10 days or so. We have you can deploy 2 level 7s and 2 level 8 resonators per person now, which is kind of crazy. You can also do 4 mods per person too, kind of like the old days, although you don't get AP for pulling them down anymore, which is a shame. And the hack cooldown is being lowered from 5 minutes to, I believe, 3 minutes. So no reason after the Anomaly to not go out and play and get your AP and boost everything up and replenish your inventories and all that. And then, let's see, we've got late breaking news. Let's talk about what's going on for the rest of the year. So, after the Anomaly, we have coming up our December 1st Saturdays, where if you register and attend them, you will also get an AP boost. Right now, I believe it's a double AP boost. That is going to be happening, where's my calendar? December 3rd, whatever the first Saturday is in December. That's when it is. That's when it always is. That's why we call it Ingress First Saturdays. Let's see. Shortly after that, we are going to have an event that we're calling Deploy and Destroy, where you will get an AP bonus for 2x for deploying resonators 1 through 7, the first ones, through the 7th one. You'll get a triple AP bonus for deploying the last one. You'll get a triple AP bonus for destruction of every resonator. You'll get a double AP bonus for the destruction of a link, and you'll get a double AP bonus for destruction of a field. So look for that coming. You're probably going to wonder what the dates are. I can't tell you that right now, but soon. Let's see. And then after that, there is going to be a global MU cross-faction challenge, where if the factions can get to a certain point of global MU, then some certain special things get unlocked. So I know, I'm a constant tease, but more to that coming too, soon. And then we have our December Glyph Challenge. So for those of you that aren't aware, the Glyph Challenges, we do them monthly. The dates, the weekends aren't always the same, but we give you a glyph. You have to go out and make the glyph using links and fields. And then if you post on social media what you did, you get a pretty nice passcode that you can share with 20 other people. So with that, I think it's safe we can announce this. The December Glyph Challenge, especially for the folks like Shiara watching, is Harmony. So the Harmony Glyph is going to be the one for December. Kind of fitting, end of the year, retrospective, getting people together, family come together, that sort of thing. All right, I think that leads us all the way up to just about the end of the year. With that, let's also talk about year-end stuff. We've got year 6. We have the Boris medal. Let's take a look at what that looks like. Can you guys show that? So there you go. We've got bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and black onyx. Do we have the tiers anywhere? Hold on one second. Okay. We don't have the tiers yet. They're done. I just don't know what the numbers are. With that, there's been a popular question out there about what happens if you recurse and what medal do you get. So I know a lot of you like to keep your medals, especially those of you that are level 16, you're anti-bronze, that's fine. You won't get the bronze medal. If you're L16 and you've recursed, you will still get the black onyx medal. So hopefully that puts your minds at ease. Yeah, so that'll be the year 6 medal, or Boris. It'll obviously get pushed out after the second year after the 2 weeks are up, the 6-year anniversary. So with that, we've got another message from one of our other community managers, Hilda, who's our Chinese/Hong Kong community manager. Let's see what she has to say.
Hi, I'm Hilda, your APAC community manager. Thank you for doing your faction proud in the past 6 years. Thank you for sharing all the epic operations, beautiful field darts, swags. It was great hearing all your Ingress stories. Whether or not you have recursed, I hope you keep enjoying Ingress in years to come. I will see you this weekend in Hong Kong. 祝各位武運昌隆.
Thank you, Hilda, for that message. We got another special guest with us, Mr. Ethan. I'm going to butcher your last name, even though I've known you for like a decade almost. You are our NL1331 XM field researcher. So tell me a little bit about NL1331.
Right, yeah. So thanks for having me. Yeah, so NL1331X is the newest version of the NL1331 project. And it's scheduled for completion at the end of this year. So it'll be fully functioning and running next year, although it's been out and about this year a little bit. So the full force of it won't be known until later on in 2019.
Secrets, more secrets.
Right. Yeah.
That's awesome. How long have you been doing this?
A long time.
Have you any weird exposure things to XM? You don't have a third eye anywhere or growing a tail or anything?
No, so far so good. The van's fairly well shielded. I'm not directly exposed to XM, and especially not for the last 5 years. Yeah.
Good. There's always that concern. Let's talk about NL1331X. It's a new vehicle. You just did a tour of the States, right?
Mm-hmm.
How'd that go?
Yeah, so we started in San Diego in July, and we've been going pretty steady, moving towards the East Coast and looping back around to here since July.
Okay.
And so Austin is actually our last event for the year, and then we're going to take a short break and then add a few modifications to the van for next year.
Gotcha. All right. Anything you want to talk about next year? What's happening?
Yeah, so we've got quite a bit going on next year. And so I think a few of the things may be more widely known than other things. And so in January, we'll be going to Singapore and Malaysia in mid to late January, and we'll be doing a series of NL1331X events and Mission Day events there.
Have you been there before?
We've gone to Malaysia once before, and we spent about a week there. But Singapore, this will be a new one for us. Yeah.
Very cool.
And then, and you'll be coming with us on the next one in February.
Well, my participation hasn't been approved yet, so I don't want to disappoint anybody.
Well, I think it's been approved now. It's officially been approved. So we have a series of events coming up in Australia and New Zealand, and so we'll start in February in Australia with a series of NL events and Mission Day events, and we'll end in Auckland in New Zealand for the Anomaly there.
Very nice.
And then you'll be picking up again, and this might be news to everybody else as well, but you'll be picking up again in March for Japan.
All right.
Possibly South Korea.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe South Korea and then over to Japan. And we want to end in the Anomaly in Japan in March.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then April is a busy month with Kolan happening.
I can imagine.
Yeah, the anticipation there.
Yeah. You going to that too?
Yeah.
All right.
I get to go to that. And so April will be pretty busy. And then in May, loosely, we have a couple of events planned for Turkey, the Philippines, and Taiwan.
Wow.
And I don't think I'm missing anything, but these are all pretty loose, and so we'll probably add more to these as we get closer to 2019, and we can flesh out where we want to actually send the band to.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I got 2 questions, and I'll get you out of here. One, I'm sure you get a lot, so I'm going to ask it. Favorite place you've ever traveled to?
So I'm a pretty big fan of Prague, and so actually mentioning Turkey, so one of my first traveling abroad events was a mission day in Istanbul.
Oh.
And I absolutely love Istanbul quite a bit, and so between Prague and Istanbul, I think it's fairly even, but both of those are 2 of my top favorite cities to travel to.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. And how many frequent flyer miles do you have? Can I bum a few to travel?
Yeah, no. For Delta, a lot.
A lot, yeah, a lot. Yeah. Are you like me? Do you capture or save keys at all? Like I try to get all the airport keys that I go to.
So I used to, and it got to the point where I had an absurd amount of keys. So all my key lockers are definitely full, and then I have something like 1,200 keys in my inventory.
Wow.
So yeah, and they're all they range from like home to like 18,000 kilometers, 19,000 kilometers away. And a couple of those old school Antarctic keys. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you very much for coming on.
Cool. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Right now, let's take a look at everything that started it, the Ingress Prime trailer.
This world is not what it seems.
It's far too dangerous.
How the hell did we let this thing out?
The data, what we are learning, it's incredible.
None of this should be possible. We made this happen.
I did my part, risked everything. How you use it now is up to you.
Where did this come from?
Energy, possibility, past, present, future. That's what I'm after. I'm trying to understand.
This is the path to what's next. Epiphany, elevation, enlightenment.
Don't be fooled. It's a hostile takeover of the mind, and we're the only things standing in the way.
Work with your teams. We'll break through if we have to.
Fan out and cover as much ground as you can. We've got this.
This much power in the hands of so many.
The status quo has changed. The question is, what next?
Welcome back, Agent.
All right, welcome back, agents. That was the Ingress Prime trailer. We're going to continue on talking about Ingress Prime and bringing on special guests. With me right now is, you're not seeing double. They tried to clone me, but they ended up with something better. It's this guy, the other Andrew. Welcome to the show, man. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. Those who might know me as Mac, when you come in as Andrew number 2, you get delegated to another name. So I'm Mac. But great to be here. Thanks for having me, Andrew. And, one of the reasons that we're here to celebrate Year 6 is also celebrate Ingress Prime, which is a brand new transition for us in Ingress. And, the great thing about Ingress is we really want to dedicate a lot more time to this game, to expanding its longevity. I mean, it's already been around for 6 years, which is